Mr. President. Senator Menard, thank you for that response. First, ladies and gentlemen, the alternative to Senate Bill 1, the governor's mandatory veto, doesn't, and I quote, take money away from the state's largest school system. The Chicago public school system gets more money than in the previous year, even under the governor's mandatory veto. Okay, so let's put away the rhetoric that is, at the very least, misleading. The rhetoric that says, wow, we're going to take money away from them. No, the Chicago public schools get more money. That there's going to be a cliff at the end of the per district hold harmless when we go to per pupil. God forbid that we worry about educating the student as opposed to preserving districts. No, that's not true, because the average daily attendance is computed on a 3-year rolling average. There is no cliff, regardless of what you're hearing or what some people are saying. You know, Mr. President, standing alone on my side, I voted for the budget package last month, including the tax increase. And I did that because while on the reform side, respectfully, your party still isn't getting it. One day you will, but you're not getting it. But on the financial side, you at least came within shouting distance of being fair and coming and meeting us halfway to the table. You did. And that was part of the reason I voted for it. You are back to your old habits today. And that is that what's mine and what's yours, we'll negotiate that. I have heard I've been around long enough that I have heard almost every district represented in this state, at one point or another, the member that represented that district stand up and say, it should not matter whether a child is born in Chicago or Mattoon or Bunker Hill or Carbondale or Cahokia as to the quality of their education. When someone says that, they stand for equity, and the first and most important step in equity is saying that we're going to treat all the districts where those kids go to school at exactly the same. This bill doesn't do that. This bill doesn't do that. If I were the sponsor, I wouldn't want to look at the numbers that ESB came out with just now either. That's embarrassing. So I'd want to say, well, it's going to be a problem 3 or 5 or 10 years from now. I would do that as well. Ladies and gentlemen, all we're asking for is that the city of Chicago's public schools be treated no better, that our vote not reflect that we think the kids there are more important than they are in the rest of our districts. Can't we just stand for that? If you agree with that principle, then please, please vote no on this motion. Thank you, Mr. President.